that time. It's time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airways. Hey, Prime, my angle's right? My camera angle right?
I mean,
you got me straight? Okay, it's the Crush, man.
but I'm a wide out. But I'm the wide out.
I just had to fit in today, man. I got two of them in the building. So
hey, man, you know it's going to be greasy talking in here today, baby.
I am your humble. I'm still humble.
Yeah. No doubt. Okay.
And that guy over there, make sure. What's happening, Herb?
Hey, man, what's good, baby?
Hey, man. Great show today.
Oh, man.
It's Monday.
Oh, man.
I hope y'all got y'all brackets because the Crush Challenge is out there.
So let me go on and say this real quick. Don't tag me when the tournament starts. I'm going to how far your bracket is, and you don't pick all the Sweet 16. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
If you don't join the Crush Bracket Challenge, do not tag me.
Winners get to sit right here in brag.
Right. And you get a prize or two.
So, me and Mayshow gonna win. Malik, I don't know, Malik. You think Malik gonna join us? It might be too.
Man, first of all, let me just start by saying this. I am so jealous of you.
What I do this time?
Because, man, you got to go see, man, you got to be in the building with Zion.
Big dude, boy.
He that big dog.
He's 6'8", 280 for real.
For real. So he ain't 6'5".
Ain't nothing about him. The hype is
so
true.
he ain't 6'6".
Mayshow, he could be a great defensive end, bro.
Wow.
He could be a great defensive end. But you know what, man? He still got the box. But ACC, y'all got it, man. I see y'all out there. Y'all got big money. I was in Jordan's area.
And you know what? I sent the text and forgot to press send. Like, dude, you got to go in the pro shop and just get me anything with a Jumpman on it.
Man,
it's crazy.
Charlotte is Jordan.
Dog, his logo is outside the building.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
But man, ACC, y'all. We got to compare one day your Sweet 16 experience to the ACC tournament. I think the ACC pretty strong.
Nah, listen, I think you got me beat.
Well,
think about it.
Take it long last year.
Right, but think about it. Cream of the crop, 3 number 1 seeds.
We'll talk about all that, man. 3 number 1
seeds. 3 number 1 seeds out of one conference?
8 teams. Is it not 8?
18.
8 teams made it. And I'm telling you, Florida State is a challenger.
Dude, they long.
They 6'10".
They long.
Above,
man, Bunny Colvin got to learn how to coach, though.
Yeah, he looked just like Bunny.
He looked just like Bunny Colvin, dog.
When I saw him in person, I'm like, that's what they talking about. That ain't
right, man. Like, man, what's up with Amsterdam?
I was like, I went all to the wall like, there he is. That is Bunny Colvin.
That's Bunny Colvin, man.
Hey, man. So, man, we got a great show. We're going to talk that. Coach Luke coming in. He can't wait. You know, he already burned his
Man, man. Listen, what I try to tell you about Virginia?
Boy, we're going to talk.
Y'all listen to me one day, man.
Paper cuts could get thin during the playoffs.
So, I'm just going to say this, since it is kind of like wide out day in here. I'm smarter than everybody, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
Speaking of wide outs, man, who we got in the building with us today, man?
Justin Sumpter, Kennesaw State University, wide receiver number 15, 3-time All-Big South.
Woo! You hear that? Hey, man.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We going to tell y'all how, we going to tell the story. We're going to get into his business first, but then we going to tell the story how me and Justin got famous on the same day.
Yeah, one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in my life.
Boy. One tweet.
Stay with us.
One tweet.
We getting it.
Let's go.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me. Whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
It helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
and will give someone in my community
A second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Honey, what you cook for dinner tonight?
You want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news first.
I cooked nothing.
Well, that's the good news then.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no bad news then because tonight we're going to have Jerk Palace.
Call Jerk Palace for authentic Caribbean cuisine, including vegetarian entrees with authentic Caribbean flavor. Call 770-892-5049. Located at 6221 Jonesboro Road, Highway 54 in Morrow, Georgia. Jerk Palace.
Energizing a nation, one listener at a time. It's SSNATL.com. Radio that's not dumbed down.
To Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like
It's time for the crushing interview.
Man, we're going to our crushing interview brought to you by people at Oracy Software. Make sure you check them out at oracy.com. That's ORASI.com to find out about all the great things they got going on over there. Maceo,
Yes.
please introduce our guest, sir.
Hey, man, this guy right here, man, is very, very, very... It's an honor to have this young fella in here, man. We've seen him progress to the all-conference, all-American status right out of Kennesaw State High. Kennesaw State. God, listen, Glaze, out of an option attack, still did numbers. I got Justin Sumpter to the microphone. Number 15, what's up, boy?
Another month, glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It only took 5 years to get you here, but that ain't
That's all good, man. He had work to do, Glaze. He had work to do.
We want to tell everybody your story a little bit because you were part of the inaugural class for Kennesaw State football. Talk about that and your decision to be a part of that class, because there was I don't know if there was other schools, but to take that leap to say I'm just going to be a part of starting this thing. Talk about that piece of it when you went to Kennesaw State.
Well, coming out of high school, I only had 4 offers. I had Kennesaw State, Ball State, Gardner-Webb, and Presbyterian. And, though going to Kennesaw, I felt like it was a big challenge. I kind of needed that challenge because, having that whole year off of not playing, I needed that the most because I only really played high school football my junior and senior year. So I kind of feel like I needed that year to catch up where I wouldn't be getting left behind at the same time because everybody be on the same page, everybody just be practicing. I just felt like, coming in here with a bunch of guys who are from the Georgia area, we all played against each other. And, it'd be real cool, all of us on the same team.
Yeah,
so that was one of the things, too.
Just talk about that for a second, because your recruiting process, people kind of see the finished product now, and I remember people like, why is he at Kennesaw State? And like you just said, you only had 4 offers. Talk about your development from where you started to what you getting ready to embark on now.
Going back to high school, I played alongside some like the greatest receivers in Georgia, Damari Kidd, Kyle Wilson, Jaquay Williams,
right,
all of them went to like big schools and stuff like that. So, just learning behind them the whole time I was in high school, that really helped a lot. And then, just going out there, remembering like some of the things I seen them do is like, I want to go out here and do that too. So I just always go out there wanting to work hard, just continue to develop my game to where I can feel like I was at that same level as them. So that was one of the main things.
So when you saw this opportunity, what was your expectations going? Did you just say, I just want to be able to get on the field, I just want to play? What were you knew you were going to have the year off, the red shirt year, which all of y'all did that first year, but like you said, you was behind great receivers in high school. So what was your mentality just to go out there and work hard and play? I mean, like I say, we all see the finished product now, but what was the ideal? What were the thoughts going to school at that time?
My main thought was just not to go out there and be the worst player. So that was, I was always
That's a good idea.
Actually, I think it was like my first day on campus. I went to the bookstore, and before that, the whole summer they asked us which number and everything we wanted. I wore 15 in high school, so I was like, I'm gonna wear it again in college. And so I'm walking into the bookstore, and I see they got the jerseys in there,
15,
the 15.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, they're going to go to the games, you know what I'm saying? They see 15 out there. He can't be the worst player on the team. So I was like,
Cause you had, that's the inaugural year, so you wearing the number, man, the first year.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't know that the 15 stood for 2015.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. We ain't gonna tell nobody that. We ain't gonna tell nobody that.
Yeah, so like that was one of the biggest motivations for me too. Like, well, I gotta go out there.
You got it. That was the target, boy. That's like that go 15 right there.
This was crazy for me because most wide receivers, when they hear option, they just cringe. I watched you play.
You saw him cringe then when he said it.
I watched you play basically every game of your college career. Never once did I see you take a play off. What do you attribute that to?
Really just how I came up. I'm not used to being in the whole spotlight situation and everything. I'm the guy that, just did his job all of high school and stuff like that. So I never worried about, I'm not getting all these balls during the game because, I played I played with all these great receivers and stuff. So, I was the one, blocking for him mainly and stuff like that. So I felt like me going to Kennesaw, that played in my role perfectly to where, I am doing like the big plays, but I'm still doing the stuff that I'm used to doing and more comfortable doing. So.
And that's it. Wait, before we get there, we got a phone caller, Mason.
Hey, caller, what's your question on?
Oh, Maceo, Glaze, and Gifts. Man, I'm crushing on Georgia State.
Yes, sir. Going on to the dance again, back to back, man.
It's nice someone get to go to the big dance.
Woo, boy, yeah, that's
I mean, like my school cheating, but like we ain't trying.
Look, Georgia Tech is having some issues right there. They cheating, but they ain't trying. That ain't good to cheat, then, man. It's like,
Mike, so that means y'all not cheating.
Yeah, it must not be cheating right. A, you ain't supposed to get caught, and B, you supposed to get some results.
I'm like, yeah, you gonna cheat? Be 22-8 or something.
Like, let's go to the dance.
Yeah, let's do something so we can fight.
What are we getting out of this?
Yeah, you say we cheat and we lose.
Well, the kid had a good time on his recruiting trip.
Good Lord.
Well, Mike, I'm gonna continue to say this. Georgia Tech has everything it needs, with Atlanta being their backdrop, to get any kid they want. But that's not
Hey, you got some places right across the street from the campus, but hey.
Hey, Mike, we're gonna let you go on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go on that one, Mike. Shout out to that club right there. Yeah, it's right on the side street.
Right on the side.
Can't miss it.
Hey, thank you, Mike, as always, man.
All right, then.
All right. What number did Mike call us?
Man, Mike called the show at 678-613-5857.
Yeah, man, and just we'll talk about that a little later, man. But something I want to go back to going to Kennesaw State, and that I think Mason brought up a great point about style of play. Look, I say it. Receivers got egos, and you are a humble guy. I notice it, but you heard, man. You're gonna be blocking 60 to 70% of the time, and you know what I'm saying? That didn't bother you a little bit?
No, not really, cause I felt like.
Hold on, let me ask you this question. Make sure you would have went to a school that blocked 60 to 70%.
No.
Okay.
No, you know I wouldn't have. I was like, bro, what?
No, see, coming in and everything, I ain't have all the confidence in the world in my game,
Gotcha.
So I kind of felt like, me blocking most of the time took a lot of pressure off of me. As long as I make my blocks, we winning it. That's good.
Boy, if you don't make that block sometime, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, would you say make sure film don't do what?
Oh, no, Scott don't lie.
Yeah, boy. He be like, hey, we could have hit the corner, man, if you just touched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
When we come back, Justin, I want to ask you, man, the first time you got that college catch, I want you to think about that for a minute. And what was your thoughts there when you did it, man? Because that's a different feel, man. You going from high school and then catching that first one. And then we'll break down more, man. So stay with us.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, It's time to say
It is Sean Prime from Inside the Loop with myself and Brenna B, and I've been talking about Jeans Body Tech for a minute simply because it's a premier gym in a pristine spot without a premium price. All the weight you need, all the machines you want, free parking, all in Buckhead. Come on, it's crazy. 700 Miami Circle is where you want to work out today. And for those who are feeling a little bit down because you may not have followed through on the healthy New Year resolution thing, hey, it's still the new year. You can start today. Look at yourself a year from now and hello, is that you? Because you're looking good, like snack-like. Yes, you are. 700 Miami Circle, or go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech, also known as JBT Fitness. Either way, $49 is nothing to pay to feel your best every day.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, talk, touch their hair. Details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones we carry with us every day. Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working. Me? Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey, you listen to the Sensation Station Networks right now. It's the Crush Sports Talk. We on live right now with our guy, Justin Sumpter from Kennesaw State University. Is it university? It's university. Yeah, I make sure. KSU. KSU. Them Owls. You know, I don't know which one scared me worse, seeing the owl in person the first time.
First time we saw that owl, I was like, bro.
I talking to Coach
I'm
Bohannon.
going over here.
Pissing off Coach Bohannon after post game.
No,
speak.
but
he intense, boy.
But him after that Georgia State game, woo, I was like,
you wouldn't did that one though.
Right? Yeah, you like I go over here.
Go get him, Mace.
Really, dude?
So, when you first caught your first pass, man, which one? How did it feel to catch your first college pass, man? Do you remember it?
Yeah, it's Tennessee Tech. Oh, no, not Tennessee Tech. Tennessee State. We were not even Tennessee State. East Tennessee State. That's what it was. Yeah. It was just a little hitch, but we converted to a little vert. You know, it was just a little simple check down. 10 yards. You know, you would have thought I scored when I caught it.
Boy, you get up like.
I was excited and stuff. It's only like the second quarter. I got the rest of the game still, so.
We still got a game to play.
Yeah.
We calm down.
But yeah.
But just talk about you continued to develop, and all of a sudden you became like this threat, and you became like the go-to guy in the offense. How was that transition for you?
It wasn't as easy as first because taking back to the Dayton game, it was our first year. We had won 4 in a row, and we had won 4 in a row that year. Went up to Dayton. We started off good, went out scoring easy. Then came down to crunch time. I think they was up by like 6 or something like that. We were like in the red zone. Coach dialed up a slant for me and everything. I had already been having a bad game that whole game. Mess around, drop the slant, end up losing the game. So
I remember that game.
Yeah,
I remember that game.
Yeah. That was the hardest game of my career because after that, I'm in the locker room the whole time just crying. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm ready for this type of pressure. I was like, I still got 4 more years of this too. Like, I don't know.
Hey, so wait a minute. During that time, there's some people, they like, everybody would probably pat you like, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, that 1 or 2 player like, bro, I can't believe you dropped that pass. Man. That one hated now. That's always going to be 1 or 2.
Yeah.
No, we had the game, man. How you going to miss the sled?
Yeah, that's how it was. During the game, I said that like, it's all good. When we got to film that day, everybody was letting me have it.
Knowing we couldn't have caught the pass, but we like, man, you got one job, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
one thing that we noticed during your tenure is when Burks came in, everything seemed to change. Not only for you, but for the offense in general. Having a quarterback that was confident, what was the big difference you saw going from you got number 10, I can't remember his name, to going to Burks and being able to finish your career with Burks as your quarterback?
Trey White, he was a great quarterback while he was there too. He made all the right plays. He was that leadership we needed, to start off the whole program because he had the experience and everything.
Right.
And then Trey coming in, not Trey, but Chandler coming in, he was always since day one that leader type guy. But
he was the first one.
Yeah, he was the first one. People just forgot that he was there because he had tore his ACL that year that we were just practicing. So, people kind of forgot that he was there for a little bit.
That makes sense, ACL. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, because
when he got out there, was like, it's a totally different offense.
Man, you know how.
But Trey served his purpose. He came in and, got the program rolling because there was a lot of pressure for you young guys to come in and play.
He took that and went rolling with it. He did what he had to do, making first team all conference, leading to 6-5. But Chandler, he just one of the hardest working guys I ever met in my life. He do whatever it takes for us to win as well. He's that leader that he knows how to just pull everybody together, get everybody going and stuff like that. So he's probably one of the greatest people I ever played with.
Now, talk to me about having to practice all year, not play a game. Have to you watching college football, you see your partners playing, and you just practicing. How hard was that?
The first couple of weeks it wasn't that bad. We just out there running. Actually, no, I'm gonna lie, that was bad. We didn't pick up a football for 2 weeks. We just ran. So, but then once we started getting to practice and everything, it's like, okay, starting to play actual football and stuff. But once it got like halfway through, it's like, man, we still practicing, don't have a game.
You seeing the same players over and
over.
over. They tendency, man, they ain't finna do that, man.
And we were actually getting up on like Saturday mornings and have like a little scrimmage and stuff like that. So it's like, man, we used to always hey, y'all sure we want to do this,
The same players.
Man, that's tough.
That's for a year.
Yeah.
That's what made y'all special, though. I think because it was just y'all. It was when they say we all we got. You were serious about that your first year. It was all y'all had.
Yeah, that whole us OGs. That's how we got real close. Having to go through the same things every day. We all related to what was going on with us. We actually had time to spend outside of football with each other a lot too. So that's how that bond with us became so strong.
How did y'all? What was the big thing? How many did people drop during that time, or did y'all the whole crew stay around each other?
We pretty much stayed around each other.
Yeah, because I was just want to say, what did Bohannon do to keep y'all focused and interested and make sure y'all didn't get that? What makes sure just said that, man, I got to hit you again. I'm tired of hitting you. I'm tired.
I want to play somebody else.
I know what you're going to do. You're going to try to jam me right here. You can't jam me right there. I mean, how did he keep y'all focused on the big picture to where y'all, could keep wanting, so knowing next year y'all going to play? How did he do that?
Pretty much, he'll just have like different little things. You might hear him come out here nowadays talking about like Focus Thursday and stuff like that. Just little things like that. We'll have breaks every now and then to like where we let our bodies rest up so we can so it's not like it's just the whole year we just straight practicing. We had a little time to have a little break, so then we can come back out there refreshed and everything like that. We called it like different 3 phases and everything like that. So it helped us a lot too, cause just having that little break let us get back to being normal and then go back out there and play again.
So make this make sure. One thing that we enjoyed when we played college was we were the football team. We could walk around campus. How did people treat y'all? Y'all were y'all the football team? It's like, man, y'all ain't playing
y'all
no
play football, but we don't see y'all play.
Y'all say y'all the football team. Well, I mean, that's the one thing you miss on campus, man.
So somewhat like that, but then again, no. See, it was easier back then for people to say that they was the football team. We really weren't. So people would always come up to ask us, you're like, hey, is this guy on the team? We're like, nah.
Who are you then? He come around with a Kennesaw State shirt.
It was easy to tell them lies, right?
So pretty much people didn't really care if you was on the football team. Because everybody saying,
you know I'm on the squad, right? No, he ain't. He ain't on the squad. That's crazy.
When you guys went from good football team to national recognition, and now everybody like, hold on, now it's something going on at Kennesaw State. How was that transition?
It wasn't as bad as we thought it would be, because we already knew we were good. We just had to get that experience up under our belt,
right?
Because nobody really out there played college football before, so we really know how to expect. So, the first year 6-5, we're like, okay, we're getting the hang of it. The 8-3, like, all right, we really gonna come back next year.
Yeah.
We're really gonna make some noise. And then that whole our junior year, that's when we really started. You know, after we took that little one loss at the beginning of the season, you know, we went on the road. And, yeah. Everybody setting different type of records. Everybody just having standout years and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we always knew that this is what we could do. We just needed that time to get to where we were going with that. So
when we return, man. All right, the story's about to come out.
Oh,
yeah, here it comes.
Here we go.
Probably one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in my life.
Boy,
we're gonna talk about this.
You use tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network.
Yeah, man, we back. So we just this guy, this Crush. Hey, oh, this is Station Network. Hey, doing our Orsi Software crushing interview with Mr. Amazing, Justin Sumpter, who said, you know what, I wear 15. What? That's the year we playing. But anyway, I got to wear that number. So So we'll turn it over to Mace Show. Tell me what went on, man.
Yeah, so, hey, man, because I'm always a coach, and, I mean, I ain't got to tell y'all what kind of wide receiver I was. I don't have to tell y'all that. But this young fella here, man,
he's shaking his head.
Watching this guy play, he was making all these great catches, making all these big plays. He was having trouble getting into the end zone. That's a frustrating part for a receiver. You can have 9 catches. You would trade in 9 catches for 1 touchdown. Those are absolute facts. So he went to Twitter. He was like, man, what am I doing wrong? So I just politely replied, step in some. You too far wide. And so he was like, I'm going to try that. He tries it. All of a sudden, hey, man, we on You Got Moss. So he put the clip up. I said.
You say we on.
Right. Yes, I'm taking credit because I said, see how easy it was? He said, you were right. And we started laughing, and we continued our little tweet coach. So I'm a tweet coach as well. Add that to my resume. Is that
That's the truth.
That's the truth. Listen, because again, Glaze, this guy, and like I said, we watched him. How many times we stood in the corner of the end zone, and how many times I say, man, if he would just step inside 1 or 2 steps.
Because all team was doing pushing to the side.
All they were doing right to the
That's all
side.
you had to do. Because you were so tight. I was like, man, to the side. Like,
but I understood that, and that's how you know he's a team guy.
Yeah,
because he was like, listen, I'm supposed to be lined up right here.
Yeah.
And my whole thing, I was like, listen, I ain't gonna be mad at you score a touchdown, man. They ain't gonna be mad. Because the thing about it, we know they're gonna throw the fade, and they're gonna throw the fade to him. Let's give him the best opportunity to make the play.
So when they threw that, what was your take us through that play and what went through on that play, and tell us the team. Put the team on blast and everything. Put
it on blast.
All right, so 2017 we was up at Liberty. Last time we played, they whooped us. It was for their homecoming and everything. So
they beat y'all up, man.
Yeah, and then they actually came to us the next year and beat us again for our homecoming.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So I missed that one. I was out that game. So I was really excited about going up there playing again in front of the crowd because they got one of the best atmospheres out there.
Right.
So we all pumped that whole week. So going back just throughout the year, me and Chandler, every Thursday we just practice throwing the fade, just to get the timing down. Sometimes I just go over one hand, just practice it just in case it came down to it.
Just practice it.
So, it's in the second half, going on like 2-minute drive, whatever. So we get down to the red zone. So first time, since everybody knows I'm running the fade, I was like, all right, let me just try and run the slant real quick. So, we tried the slant. It gets batted down by the DN. So coach was like, nah, just go back to the usual. So, because I think we only ran the slant like 3 times the whole time.
So scout reports say they gonna throw the fade.
Yeah, so we just thought we would switch it up on it real quick.
Right.
But it didn't work out. So, we go back to the bread and butter, Coach always tell him, like, give him a chance or have it go out of bounds. So he throw it out there, and I was like, oh, man, it looked like it's going to be a little too far. So, I did have a little push off on the corner. I ain't going to lie, because everybody was talking about it.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
We were playing for that,
we fight down there. Yeah, come on.
It was a, even battle. So, the little
Leave his
push.
coordinator like, he pushing.
It was chicken wing. Chicken wing.
Yeah, but I threw a hand up there, the ball just fell in there perfectly, and I was surprised. I caught it myself a little bit. I came down with it, but I wasn't gonna make it seem like I was surprised.
Right. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
I do this all the time.
So I just played it off, got up all hype and everything. I think that was the longest pass I had the whole game, though. So I think I finished with 2 catches, 7 yards.
That's okay, but one was a touchdown. We will sacrifice catches for touchdowns. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, but so after that, I wasn't thinking it was gonna be all blowing up like that. 'Cause, the other game, the 2 weeks before, the Tennessee Tech, I had the 2 one-hand catches back to back, it didn't blow up anything like that.
I thought
it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Beautiful touchdown.
Yeah, so we get back on the bus at the game. Everybody like, hey, you trending on Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I retweeted that thing about 5 times.
That's how I caught it. It was so crazy. I'm like, what? Something? Oh man, something did something crazy. Then I was like, boy, we done made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
So when you see yourself getting Moss, man, what was that like?
Randy Moss shouting you out.
That's one of my idols too. But at first it's like, you talking about me? And it's a dream come true because everybody wanted to be on ESPN number 1 play and stuff like that. And you got Moss.
Yeah, because you were top 10 plays too.
Yeah, actually.
Because that night, that game, you were the number 1 player of the day.
Yeah, so
crazy.
Seeing that, you don't really think that dang, that really happened to me. But, it kind of just sunk in, It's just everybody blowing up on Twitter and everything. I had to turn my notifications off because, I was getting mentioned so much. And, it was even like months later, I was still was.
I ain't never had that problem. I got to turn on my notifications.
Yeah, it just gave a lot of exposure to the team and to me and everything. That's just part of the story was taking off that year.
Hey, if Tasia's listening, happy birthday, Tasia.
How old are you, Tasia?
Yeah, we still trying to figure that out.
30, 20, 50?
Hey, man, when we come back, man, we're going to talk about making that progression, getting ready for that next level and all that good stuff, man. Stay with us.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, talk, touch their hair. Details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones we carry with us every day. Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guides us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
If you have the questions, we have the answers.
Right.
Go to ssnatl.com and click on the Contact tab. As much as you like. We're the nation's urban station. Online. ssnatl.com.
Hey, man, yes, man. Crushing interview right now. What I got, Justice Sumpter. How would you categorize your 5 years at Kennesaw State, man?
One of the best experiences of my life. Really grown up a lot, being there for those 5 years. Really taught me a lot. Not having nobody in front of me to teach me the way and having to learn on my own. That really helped me mature a lot too.
Talk to me about when the first time people were telling you you can play on Sunday. What was just that feeling?
I really didn't buy into it as much, because I still
love
didn't.
This kid, man. That's why I love this
kid. Yeah, year 2, we were saying, oh, yes, okay, play on.
Oh, yeah. I said, when I saw you sign, I was like, NFL about that. Just mad that he was playing down the road at Georgia Tech. But, yeah, just thought.
No. I really didn't feel like I was yet, because, playing with them guys in high school, some of the stuff I'm doing in college, they've been doing this stuff in high school. So I'm still, comparing myself to them. It's like, man, I'm still not making plays like them. So that was just one of my biggest motivators, just to keep working hard. And then, just actually talking to scouts and stuff on my junior day, that's when I really sat in, dang, I really can play on Sunday if they coming out here to see me and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and it wasn't 1 or 2 scouts on a weekly basis. It was 15, 20, it was thick.
Yeah. So
best advice you got during college?
Just the whole next play the best play, really just that whole dating game, that's kind of what messed me up on that slant, because I was just thinking about the other 2 passes I dropped the whole time. And, just continue to remind myself, I messed up on the play. It's going to happen. But just, next play the best play and just keep going on from there.
Hardest thing for kids to learn, man.
And let it go.
You got to let that go, man.
Let it go, man.
You got to clean your mind and keep playing.
Gotta let it go.
Because we're going to come back to you. We're coming back to you. You
know that right to you again.
Already coaching? Everybody's a coach these days. I get it. Life coach, relationship coach, financial coach. But you want to be a coach with integrity. So get certified and do it the right way. Or add coaching to the work that you already do. Join a cohort or take classes at your own pace. We have knowledgeable instructors. We have a life-changing curriculum. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com to learn more.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Oh, long time no see. It's me, the Rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I could really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad.
Oh, come on. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Network.
See ya.
Hey man, what's going on, y'all? It's the Crush Sports Talk on the Sensation Station Network. On this beautiful Monday in Atlanta, Georgia, man. We're chilling. We got Justice Sumpter in the building, Kennesaw State. I'm going to, I know he don't want to put himself like that, but this class probably should have some people with some retired jerseys because of what y'all went through. And, you know, I'm happy that, and I always would say that Kennesaw State was the first school to give us, one of the first to give us credentials. So we felt like we grew up with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So while y'all were going on, I had kids on, I had Taylor Hinkle that I coached back in the day. And so I felt attached to you guys. So to see what you went through, if you had a chance to tell your 18-year-old, the kid that's coming to college, what would you whisper in his ear like, man, this is going to be a real ride right now? What would you tell yourself, the 18-year-old guy who was coming to school and going through all what you went through?
Pretty much just be patient. You know, your time's coming. You know, just stay into it. You know, just don't give up on anything. You know, just keep working hard. You know, if you're not working hard, somebody else is going to be out working. You know, somebody's coming to get your spot. You know, coaches know. Just being honest, they be like, we're trying to recruit you, or out-recruit you every year. We're trying to find somebody better than you. Faster than everything. Yeah.
They say it all the time.
Just keep you on your toes, so you know.
So I got to ask you a question for a defensive guy, coach. So I know Mace said this. When you saw those 5'8" corners coming out there, what were your thoughts, man? Would you look to the sideline? I know we run an option. But look, Coach. Coach, look what I got, Coach. And they single safety, so they ain't gonna get it quick enough. What were your thoughts sometime when you get? I know you're a team player, but do that ever creep in your mind? Like,
I mean, yeah, but you know, most of the times, you know, I'm just out there just trying to pancake them, just because they little guys are gonna be blocking them. So you know, I'm out there blocking. Yeah. But honestly, I hate short corners, to be honest, because you know, going back to high school, it was one game. I think I like broke 2 shin straps because I had a little short corner, just headbutt me in the chin the whole game. So you know, that brought my hate to little short corner. So I like going up against all of them. Yeah. Oh, it's not fun.
They breaking chin straps out.
Yeah, it was one of the worst experiences I ever had.
Wow. To leave Kennesaw State with the legacy that you have, you couldn't have seen this coming in.
No, not at all. I just thought I was going to be like in high school, just one of the guys, you know, doing his roles and everything. But, you know, it kind of pushed me to this spotlight, you know. I just had to take it on. I couldn't run away from it, so.
Did you ever, when did it hit that you guys were doing something? I know make sure I ask you a question about getting there and becoming a little different. Like you said, you thought you should have been better than you was a couple of years before, but when you start getting the national recognition, when y'all start winning the playoff games and getting to the quarters and all that, when did it kind of hit y'all? Did y'all ever kind of look at each other like, yo, we're a pretty good squad in here, man. We can take on some teams up in this. Cause I'm not going to let y'all off the hook. I got to about that Georgia State game either, but keep going, though.
I'm going to say, I think probably really our second year, you know, when we actually had a chance to go out there and win for Big South and everything. Like, Charleston Southern, that was a real strong team that year.
Yeah,
you know, we were up there with them, you know, just a little different plays that we would have made differently, you know. Even for myself, you know, I probably had not a great game that game. You know, I had an end zone a wide open drop the pass and everything that would have put us within 7 points and stuff like that. But you know,
you sure remember your misses though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta.
You could tell he watched film, and coach probably let him know a few times.
Oh yeah. They'll let us slide.
So I know how we used to feel when you knew that play was coming up on film. What was the feel like?
It was like, hopefully, he just getting tired and just start going through it.
Coaches don't get tired.
There's always that one play they want to rewind.
We probably got it written down. 30. Okay.
Yeah, he think he gonna get away with this clip.
Get to practice. You making one little mistake, they can find some jerk to correlate it to that whole play from the game. It's like, oh man. But yeah,
But that rewind button works very good during that play.
Oh, yeah.
I always seem to work on your play.
It don't never break on that play. It works well.
Oh, you gonna skip that play, coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming up. My play coach. I'm just gonna sit over here and be quiet for a minute.
Just sit there. Can't say nothing.
This process, talking to teams, just what is all this like now for you?
It's really exciting, just to show that all my hard work's paid off, even though I'm not one of the guys who was getting 100 catches a season and stuff like that, that they still see potential in me and stuff like that from the work that I put in over the years. They see that I'm a selfless player and everything, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for the team. It's just really exciting, it's helping the school get exposure too, because, we got guys who, I probably even next year be even better than me coming out and stuff like that. So it's just really helping out everybody right now.
Hey, we're gonna take it to the rundown with you, Judge, because we got to talk about this process and teaching kids and all that stuff. So we got to talk to you. So stay with us a little bit. You got one more?
Yeah.
All right, man. Stay with us.
It is Sean Prime from Inside the Loop with myself and Brenna B, and I've been talking about Gene's Body Tech for a minute simply because it's a premier gym in a pristine spot without a premium price. All the weight you need, all the machines you want, free parking, all in Buckhead. Come on, it's crazy. 700 Miami Circle is where you want to work out today. And for those who are feeling a little bit down because you may not have followed through on the healthy New Year resolution thing, hey, it's still the new year. You can start today. Look at yourself a year from now and hello, is that you? Because you're looking good, like snack-like. Yes, you are. 700 Miami Circle, or go to facebook.com/Gene's Body Tech, also known as JBT Fitness. Either way, $49 is nothing to pay to feel your best every day.
Honey, what you cook for dinner tonight?
You want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news first.
I cooked nothing.
Well, that's the good news then.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no bad news then, because tonight we're gonna have Jerk Palace.
Call Jerk Palace for authentic Caribbean cuisine, including vegetarian entrees with authentic Caribbean flavor. Call 770-892-5049. Located at 6221 Jonesboro Road, Highway 54 in Morrow, Georgia.
Jerk Palace. Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, talk, touch their hair. Details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones we carry with us every day. Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you will feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working. Me? Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The rundown. Man, we're going to this rundown brought to you by our people at Cricket Wireless. Make sure you go to cricketwireless.com or any Cricket Wireless store to pick up all the great specials they got going on right now. Smile is Cricket Wireless. We're in our crush rundown right now. We still got Justin with us, man. So we want to talk to him about it. Make sure kind of brought it up before you left. This process of getting ready for that next level. We talked about you knowing that you're getting ready. What are some of the things that you've had to try to get yourself acclimated to get ready for this process?
Well, one of the main things I've been having to do is, change up my whole diet, just my whole workout regimen and stuff like that, it's not focusing on blocking as much and, stuff like that, just route running, that's one of the main things, because I got to be able to run, comebacks, slants, all that stuff right now, instead of just, running verts and posting stuff. So that's one of the biggest things, just, really it's just a lot of mental stuff that I had to work on too, so.
Yeah, I think, like you said, that the route running is going to have to be a big thing for you because, at Kennesaw State, we talked about it was a block-first offense, and now you're learning to, get it together and get going now. So what was the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself during this process?
That sometimes I'm going to have to be, selfish, because it's only so many people that can make it in the NFL. It's not where college, just because you're on the team for good, because every day you can lose your spot. So, I have to go out there every day, want to take somebody else's spot, not let that, that nice side of me take over, let somebody, get more reps than me or something like that. I'm out here trying to do the same thing as them, so that's one of the main things. Yeah.
I can imagine some of the things that probably the scouts are probably telling you about, like the transition for the playbook, because you guys probably call plays nowhere near what the NFL call. Have you had like some sample playbooks to look at?
So actually, when I was down in Texas at the College Gridiron Showcase, we kind of had the NFL playbook, going off the numbers and stuff like that. I feel like I'm very quick learner because I memorized half of the playbook while I was down there in that little week that I was in.
There it is.
I feel like that's gonna help me a lot. Just the fact that I can learn quick and easy and stuff like that.
How do you, this process is different from you. All your life you've been coached. Now you're having to be disciplined yourself. How have you been working with that? Because now ain't nobody telling you to get up. You got to get up on your own. You got trainers and everything, but this is about you. You being a business now.
Right.
How have you decided, I got to work through this? Coach Mahana ain't waking us up at 6 in the morning to go run. I got to get up on my own and get this thing.
Yeah, I just constantly reminded myself like that, just when I was up in Nashville at Boost Performance Training, it's not like they calling you and say, hey, where you at? Why you not on time and stuff like that, If you're not there, that's on you, that you just missing out on your opportunity. Just keep reminding myself like, all right, I got to do this on my own. Ain't nobody here to pull me along. Ain't nobody going to punish me if I don't show up to something because, I'm punishing myself. I miss workouts and stuff like that. So, just making sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do. Like, one of the things that I had to really cut back on is, just how I eat because I love pizza. I used to eat pizza 4 times a week, sometimes twice a day. But, as soon as I got back from Texas, the All-Star game, I was like, all right, I'm going to stop eating pizza all the way up until my pro day. I just had my first pizza, Friday, because my pro day was on Tuesday. But just little stuff like that, just have to discipline yourself. So,
Understanding the business part of this. How interesting is that, knowing that, you the CEO or Justin? Yeah. You just the CEO.
Yeah, it's really interesting just to see, what I can do for myself and stuff. Just me keeping the clean image, that can take me a long way. It can open up business opportunities for me, just, partnerships and stuff like that. So everything really just comes back to me. So if I don't do something, that I need to do, that can affect me in the long run.
How were the interviews? I know they threw some questions at you and some things like that. How have that been for you?
It's been pretty easy for me. I'm a pretty simple guy. I don't really do much. They always ask you about, have you ever been in any type of trouble and stuff like that. It's not nothing I can go into detail about because I've never had no type of issues like that. So interviews are really kind of simple for me. So.
Do you realize that the younger Isles are looking at you and seeing, like, hey, I want to do what Justin do?
Yeah.
You realize that?
Yeah, I realize that. Even we got guys in high school, when I'm back home, I working out with Athletic Advantages, it's right up the street. A lot of us Sandy Creek players go up there.
Right.
So, I'm around a lot of them a lot too. They usually hit me up on Instagram and stuff like that, just saying they watching and stuff like that. So, I keep that in the back of my mind while I'm out there. I got other guys who, want to follow the same path as me and stuff like that. So, I'm trying to make sure I do it the right way. So, show them that they can do the same thing. So.
Talk about your family during this process. How have they been? Are they throwing questions at you? Are you working out? What you doing down there? I mean, everybody become your agent, or are they really involved when you down there doing? How have they been through this process?
My mom, she's probably been the main one. She's like my agent, my number one fan, my marketing person. You go on her Facebook, you might think it's my Facebook, like that. All the pictures of me on there.
Justin, I know you had a Facebook. Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, every little thing she's telling everybody about, but my family's just real proud of it that I'm doing this whole process. I'm glad I got them to go along with. My dad, he's all laid back with it, but my mom, she
100.
You eat the right things today and stuff like that.
Yeah. Checking your menu.
Yeah.
You had pizza.
Today.
You probably can't even say now. I had ice cream. What?
Well, you can't eat that well.
I just want to get a shake.
Yeah, but it's been a fun ride having them along with it.
Yeah.
Have you thought about the moment when you walk into an NFL locker room and you see your helmet, your name on the back of one of those jerseys, and that's yours?
I haven't thought about it much. I had a little dream about it not too long ago, but I'm just trying to enjoy this little process now. Right now, I'm not trying to get too far ahead of myself. So when it does happen, I can really enjoy that moment.
What has Bohannon meant to you?
He's meant a lot. He's probably one of the greatest coaches I've ever played with. He's one of the guys. He come out here and crack jokes with us all the time, stuff like that. He'll get on you when he needs to, but most of the time, he wants you to feel comfortable around him and stuff like that. Anybody can go and talk to him, even if you're not the star player on the team and stuff like that. You can always go talk to him. He's just one of the greatest people. Like just that whole coaching staff. I probably couldn't play for a better coaching staff. They some of the greatest people ever.
About to go in the other half of the second hour. We're gonna finish up this interview with our guy, man.
Cause you got to get back in the rest the legs.
Gotta rest the legs.
Get in the hyperbaric chamber. All those
Did
things.
you work out today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit. We'll see y'all. Stay with us.
You use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
If you have the questions, we have the answers. Go to ssnatl.com and click on the contact tab. As much as you like. We're the nation's urban station. Online. ssnatl.com.
One of the most dominant home court. This is Crust. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. And that's all she wrote. End zone touchdown.
Welcome to the Crush Sports Talk, the second hour of the show right here on the Sensation Station Network. If you missed the first hour, man, we've been talking with this guy, Justice Sumpter, Kennesaw State phenom.
Future Dallas Cowboy.
Slide that in there.
Yeah. If y'all ain't noticed the theme I'm doing,
I like it.
With all these guys I keep bringing in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get the Cowboys.
I want all Georgia boys to go to Dallas. Y'all ain't figured that out yet.
So we here with Justice Sumpter, man. Just break it down. And before we finish, man, just tell us, at the end of the day, man, your career, were you satisfied with it at Kennesaw State?
Oh, yeah, I was satisfied. You know, maybe, didn't have as many injuries, but, at the end of the day, I was still satisfied. We got 2 Big South championships, before I started our program.
Yeah, you created a great culture around that.
What you do with the jury? Just put up?
Oh, yeah, it's just at the house. I think my mom, she got it somewhere.
She probably got it.
Shout out to Mom. Mom probably got the jersey on right now. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You feel like, y'all left it a better place than when y'all received it. Y'all, the first group, man, and y'all winning Big South. I know the South Dakota State game was a little tough for y'all. That was a little wetty, but overall, y'all did some big things for the school, man.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we laid a good foundation for the years to come. Set the example for the upcoming players and stuff like that. So,
was Jacksonville State the greatest game you played in?
Hey, I'm gonna have to say it was. That was probably one of the best.
SunTrust, man. Yeah.
The 5 overtime.
That was
tiring.
I got that was.
I could have left the Georgia Tech game because I had to cover Georgia Tech today. He covered y'all game. I could have left Georgia Tech and came up there and still caught some more of the game.
He said, "What you doing, man? I'm still here,
He's
man."
Still and I looked. I was like, "Man, what are you doing out there?"
It's dark now. We started. It was very sunny for
right.
Yeah. It's dark right now, man.
Yeah, every time somebody scored, we was like, "Oh man, here we go again."
Right. I mean, do I have to make another play? Leave me alone. This, I don't have to worry about this, but I have to always put this out here. I just don't want to pick up the paper one day and they say Justice Sumpter went about 3 Bentleys and and 3 Rolexes. I just don't want to read that, but I don't have to worry about that.
Oh no, these shoes I got on I had since high school. I ain't on all that spending stuff.
I love it.
And there it is. How many? I mean, you don't have to say it, but a lot of people been hitting you up, and family is one thing. So once you get there, everybody been like, "Hey, cuz, when you get to that spot, man," because we just had a Florida Gator guy talking about what his family do. But have people started calling you a little bit more, texting you a little bit more, or is it kind of nothing? What's going on right now?
Yeah, a little bit. Everybody made a little joke. Don't forget about the little people when you make it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
New York Giant fans chiming in say they need you in New York. Y'all stop. It's coming to Dallas.
All I'm gonna say is I don't want to be like, yo, just remember us. 'Cause I'm be like that too. Oh, you play it now. You got agent. I gotta go through your agent now.
Y'all gonna have my direct line.
That's my dog right there. That's my dog. Well, we can always call our peoples down there where he trained.
Yeah.
And they'll make sure we like, man, give him some more tie flips today.
Yeah. He want to stick.
Give him some more of that. That's what we need.
When it's all said and done, Justice, I mean, what do you want to remember? What do you want your game to say when you get out there on the field and when you get a chance? And these NFL teams that may be listening, what do you want them to know about Justice Sumpter and what you've been going to bring to the team?
Just that dog mentality. I'm a nice guy off the field, but between the white lines, different person. I'm gonna go out there and do whatever it takes for us to get that W. That's these hands. They're my best resources. So I'm bringing them every time.
Before we go, how long it took you to get before you get on the field? Were you one of the last one to get dressed? Did it take you no forever?
Nah, I was actually the first one. I like being the first one out there.
Thank you. New receivers, 2000.
Anti-wide out there. I love it, baby. I love it.
Well, thank you, buddy. We appreciate it, man. We're going to take these photos, man. Y'all stay with us. Really's on the way. Y'all stay with us.